Welcome back everyone, Mariah Monetize here, and in today's video I got some key topics to cover. I'm first going to be sharing with you where I'm going to be moving 21 Ethereum to start earning interest and which site I will be using that I believe will give me the best interest return on my Ethereum. I'm then also going to be sharing with you an opportunity when it comes to saving taxes in the long term and how you need to take action in just the next couple of days. And then I'm also going to be going over some big news with Elon Musk and something very interesting that I discovered when I did a quick Google search that just really shows the censorship behind the scenes of what's really happening. And then I'm also going to be going over a Bitcoin price review as well as the 𝘱token price review and how the recent news that we found out about Celsius now hit has affected the price of the coin and what I anticipate to happen over the long run. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. A couple months ago, I got 21.1 Ethereum back to me because I basically renewed my $60,000 loan on BlockFi and I had excess collateral. So when I went ahead and restructured my loan, I was able to get 21.1 of that Ethereum back as collateral. But as you know, when it comes to BlockFi, you can no longer earn interest on new deposits. And so this occurred after that big announcement with BlockFi. And so it's just been sitting in this wallet. I should have honestly moved this so much sooner, but honestly, when it comes to like managing all these accounts, it's time consuming. So if you're trying to juggle a job and all of your crypto accounts, I applaud you because it is no easy task. Okay, so like I said, I have 21.1 Ethereum that I need to get the heck off of BlockFi and move somewhere else. So when it comes to Celsius, I'm going to be going over today the earn and what is potential when it comes to Ethereum. So let's go ahead and take a look here at Ethereum rates. There are two different options when it comes to Ethereum. So you can get up to 7% back on Ethereum on Celsius, okay, but you are going to be earning in 𝘱tokens and then also 4.6% on anything over 30. And that's if you are in the top tier when it comes to Celsius. So you can see here that I'm currently the bronze level. I'm very far away to getting to that platinum level where you can earn that amount. You get 30% bonus when you are platinum level. So to reach platinum level, you have to have 25% of your holdings on Celsius in 𝘱 tokens or 25,000 𝘱 tokens, which is quite a bit. With the price of just over $2, obviously that's over $50,000. So before we move any further, I want to go ahead and go over iTrust Capital. iTrust Capital is actually a Bitcoin IRA, and you can actually invest in more than just Bitcoin. There are many other coins on iTrust Capital. It's also $0 every single month for your account, and then if you trade within your account, you are charged just 1%, and that is a non-taxable event. You have until April 15th to secure that investment basically within your IRA. Depending on your age, that's going to be a max of $6,000 or $7,000. And this is for last year's tax year. You can still make that contribution, that max contribution, and take advantage. You can see here, iTrust Capital offers a big variety of different assets that you can invest in, as well as precious metals. If you have an existing IRA, you can actually transfer it over. And if you want to get a free $100 in Bitcoin, go ahead and sign up with my link down below. iTrust Capital uses Coinbase custody and Fireblocks to secure your funds. So like I mentioned, if I want to get that 7% on Ethereum, I have to have that platinum status, which I do not plan to get there. If I do not have the platinum status, I'll be earning 5.35% on my first 30 Ethereum and then 3.52 on anything over that. So what are my options when it comes to VAULD? So when it comes to VAULD, the savings rate is 4.6%, but the fixed deposit rate is 6.7%. So I'm comparing 6.7% over here to 5.35. So in this particular case, VAULD is a winner when it comes to holding my Ethereum there. There is no max. I also need to lock up my funds for 30 days. That is the different rate here, this fixed deposit rate. But just so you guys know, I had a fixed rate on one of my assets and I was able to turn it off and withdraw immediately. So that is the situation there. So I have chosen VAULD when it comes to moving over that 21.1 Ethereum if you want to get started with VAULD today, they also have the best rates, or one of the best rates when it comes to stable coins. I have a link below that you can use to get started with VAULD today. So this morning I checked Twitter and I realized that news out there, Elon Musk offers to buy Twitter for $41.39 billion. So this is pretty funny because we know that he declined a position when it comes to the board, right, over at Twitter. That's what the news was out a few days ago. He declined that position, which I found to be strange, but he had much, much bigger plans. So when I did a Google search on Elon Musk and I clicked news, I was really surprised to not see anything about this immediately on Google. This should have been one of the first things that pops up, but obviously you can see here that they're reporting old news about him not wanting to join the board. And then this one, Elon Musk, SpaceX want to kill baby sea turtles to get to Mars, which I'm not even going to click on that because I'm sure that's some really pathetic article. I thought that was interesting. It just kind of like shows us at the end of the day where censorship is at and how much it's affecting the news. That should have already been like the first option when it came to me Googling Elon Musk. So I found that to be interesting. And I'm curious to know what the biggest acquisition is of all time. So as of March 2022, the largest ever acquisition was in 1999, the takeover of Vodafone by AirTouch for $183 billion, and that is now adjusted to $284 billion after adjustment for inflation. So just some fun facts there. Okay, let's go and take a look at the price of Bitcoin. So it is 9:52 a.m. You're going to be getting this video here in just a little bit after that. So this is the 7-day chart here on Bitcoin. You can see Bitcoin down 1.39%, and I'm going to go and take a wild guess that traditional markets are down today. So indeed, SPY has opened down today. I'm going to take a look here at the 1-minute chart to see what it has done over the first 20 minutes of the market open. So we can see here the market opened a little bit high today, but then the top kind of came in at 9:35 in the morning, and we have seen SPY take a bit of a dip after that, and that total percentage is about 0.65%. So obviously Bitcoin has followed the way. There's still that correlation. I'm looking forward to the day that there is no more correlation. So as you can see here, this right here is a Bitcoin chart. And let's go ahead and find, here's that 9:30 candle. And then same thing, the top kind of came in at 9:35, like literally the same exact time. So right there, that is a 9:35 candle, which we also saw was the same candle that had a top on SPY. And then Bitcoin has fallen since then. Let's go ahead and take a look at by what percentage. We're looking at almost 2%. So I feel like the positive moves for Bitcoin are higher than when it comes to SPY. But then again, the negative news, the bearish or negative moves, the bearish moves are more significant percentage-wise when it comes to Bitcoin. So let's go ahead and zoom out. We saw a little bit of a bump in the price yesterday, but nothing. Not a big move to have me super convinced in either direction. We're still seeing this green crossing below the red on the 7-day chart, which in my opinion is scary. Like it kind of appears that we're going to see a lower low. A lot would have to change. I am currently quite bearish on Bitcoin. The charts just look absolutely horrendous. The daily chart is looking slightly better. Yesterday's bump in the price was good, but still not enough to have any major conviction. There was almost a chance here on the 12-hour for the green 2 to start trading above the green 1. That didn't happen. The 4-hour chart was one that was looking a little bit more hopeful with a higher high. We want to see Bitcoin hold the low of like 39.3 here on the 4-hour chart and make a higher high over the next coming days. Let's take a look here at the 1-hour chart. 1-hour chart is, we kind of had some sideways trading and then obviously trading downwards. So it's probably going to be a red day across the board is how things are looking. Quite a bit of weakness in the price. But on the hourly chart, if Bitcoin could hold this particular low right here of about 39.6, that would be nice. And if it can make a higher high after that, then it may continue to move in a positive direction. So Bitcoin was kind of just like trading in this channel over the last day. And then obviously we've seen this big drop. So 30-minute chart, not really looking all that great. Bitcoin just being extremely indecisive and being super influenced by traditional markets. I know Ethereum was looking better, leading the way. Let's kind of see where Ethereum is at here on the 7-day chart. particularly. So getting closer to that green crossing below the red. Let's go ahead and take a look here on the daily chart on Ethereum. Looking very similar to Bitcoin, of course. Take a look at the hourly chart on Ethereum. As long as I can hold the low of this candle right here, which is about just under $3,000, then it is kind of okay on the 1 hour chart. But what did the Cell token do after the big news coming out that new deposits after April 15th on Celsius will not earn interest unless you are an accredited investor? If you are an accredited investor and get approved by Celsius, then you're in good shape and it's kind of business as usual for you. But Celsius showed extreme weakness in comparison to, Bitcoin yesterday. Obviously, we know in most cases, the crypto market kind of moves in one direction when it comes to altcoins. So Celsius had a bit of a rough day yesterday, and the previous days before that, it didn't really have that bump that Bitcoin got yesterday. And so since, let's see here, this right here is the 31st. So since the beginning of April, Celsius is down 36%. This actually could be a great buying opportunity coming up. I don't think this is going to make a big deal when it comes to the long term of Celsius. Obviously super negative news that came out, but in my opinion, it could be much worse. They gave us time to prepare. If you have collateral locked up and it gets returned to you, it's going straight to your earn account. So, it could have been, in my opinion, a lot worse when it came to Celsius. And I do believe that they're doing everything that they can. So if you want to get started with Celsius today and you want to get in those funds as fast as you can before tomorrow, I have a link down below. And when you deposit $400, you'll receive $50 in Bitcoin, and so will I if you leave it in there for at least 30 days. So if you want to get in with Celsius and you haven't made the leap yet, the time is kind of now, because we don't know exactly what the future is going to hold when it comes to regulation. So I'm actually probably going to be keeping a little bit of an eye on the Cell token and potentially looking for a buying opportunity because of what has happened. I'm kind of looking this as just a buying opportunity when it comes to the long term of Celsius token. So if we look at the lifetime, it has reached a high of about $8. So something to kind of keep in mind there. And we're seeing like the lowest prices that it has ever seen. So just kind of take that into consideration there. So across the board, we're seeing red in the cryptocurrency space. Unfortunately, charts are not looking all that good. Hang in there. It's really funny because sometimes I'm just like, wow, I just got lucky. I invested in Bitcoin, But the truth of the matter is that it gets really challenging when it comes to times like this. And I bought my first Bitcoin in like 2015, 2016. So it's been quite a wild ride. But when you understand Bitcoin fully, these dips and these like more depressing times are easier to get through because you believe in the long-term potential of the asset and how it's going to ultimately save people from inflation and a lot of probably negative things that we're going to see in the coming years, just in terms of government and the monetary system. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like I said, I have all those links down below. Don't forget iTrust Capital. That is all that I have for you today. So always go out there and create a portfolio that you love.